Hi there, welcome to the Nerd Stop. I'm your host, Sean Cordes, the Type 1 Padawan. Today, I have a book review for you. But first, I have to show you something. This is called the iPod, and this can hold up to 1,000 songs in your pocket. Yeah, alright, so anyways, that's my very lame joke at Steve Jobs, and the book that I have read is called Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. So, got this book at a thrift store for about $1. Didn't know if I was going to ever read it or not. Bought an iMac finally. Always been an Apple fan. And then I decided to start reading it. First of all, Walter Isaacson's written a few other books. I've read Benjamin Franklin by him. And he's also written about Einstein and a few others. Very prolific people within world history, and he went and undertook the biography of Steve Jobs. Now, starting this book, I was kind of skeptical on if I would like it or not, and as I read the book, I fell in love with this book. I really like it. Steve Jobs and I share the same birthday, February 24th, and Isaacson just does an amazing job with this, really capturing who Steve Jobs was, his faults, his accomplishments, and just everything. And the best way he does this is starting from the beginning with his childhood, moving all the way through his career, through his life, up until his death. And just the man was amazing, but with faults, of course. He was someone of innovator. He helped create some of the best products ever in technology. The Macintosh, the Apple II computer, the iPhone, the iPad, the iPod video, the iPod, just very monumental person in technology's history. So if you're a fan of Apple computers or just Apple products, definitely a book you should check out. If you're interested in just kind of the technology revolution and how it developed and like how Apple came about, how Microsoft, how Google, everything like that, Isaacson does an amazing job at capturing not only Steve's life, but how technology was involved throughout Steve's life and how it developed throughout the world during that time period, even up into the late 2000s. Now, Jobs is, to me, just an incredible and interesting person. They do a fantastic job of just telling who he was as a perfectionist, as someone who was a minimalist, kind of just a very talented, smart innovator that didn't necessarily have the skills and knowledge that Bill Gates does as far as like coding and that, but someone who knows how to do an end-to-end product in technology and what the consumer wants without them knowing it yet. He created some of the biggest technologies and changed the face of the earth as far as tablets, how our music runs, how we see computers as not just black and gray machines that are lifeless, but something that you carry around or that you personally have some kind of touch with. Just amazing story, including his times in college when he took LSD and what he did with drugs and his kind of crazy vegan / all fruits and vegetables dieting / eating lifestyle was all very interesting. And just the story overall, like I said, it goes from Steve Jobs growing up, his adoption, all of his life, kind of getting into college, figuring out what he wanted to do, starting Apple with Steve Wozonka. I probably messed up his last name, but anyways, how he develops these computers, how he goes in and creates Apple, how Apple proceeds in Steve's life, and vice versa. And yeah, that's pretty much the book. So I said, like, if you love technology, if you love Apple, if you like Steve Jobs, or just want a story about a very incredible / flawed person, definitely check out this book. It was really good. I'm giving it like a 4.5 or a 5 out of 5. It's really close. I really enjoyed this. It's Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. If you have any questions, like I said, I really enjoyed the book, so I feel like I understand a lot about Steve Jobs now, or at least think I do. So if you want to talk about it, please let me know. Connect with me, and we can talk about it. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, or a comment, whatever. Let me know what you think about this review, what you think about Steve Jobs, and yeah, until next time, I'm Sean, and I will see you all later.